Okay guys, welcome to the channel. This is PC-Gamerz-UK here. Hopefully I've got everything working. Just thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight. Do a little bit of Discord Mid-Journey. It's one of the biggest crazes at the minute, along with ChatGPT, which I've also got up. I've just tried to do a live stream because I've had I've had a bit of an issue because my Streamlabs OBS, just making sure everything's working in the background. I used to be able to click start stream in OBS and then it'd give me option to make a thumbnail, put my title in and stuff like that, but for some reason that's not working. And I believe it's something to do with, I'm currently trying to set up another YouTube channel and have like both YouTube channels set up in Streamlabs OBS. So I think they're both conflicting with each other somewhere or another. So I'm actually having to go onto YouTube and click go live and then manually insert my stream key. So if you know a way around that, leave a comment below. But I just thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight. Drop on some Mid-Journey stuff because it's, like I say, hot topic at the minute, along with ChatGPT. I've been researching it. I mean, if you don't know anything about ChatGPT, you're not really seeing anything. There's quite a lot of YouTube videos on it. Everybody's banging on about it at the minute. The way it can just like basically do work for you. It can code and a million and other things. It can write your scripts for your YouTube channels. It can write your songs, you name it. AI is getting that powerful now. I'm unsure why they've actually released it now. I believe they were ChatGPT 4 is coming very soon as well, and I can't remember how many, like kind of how much memory it's got, but it goes into the trillions and trillions. So it's going to be so powerful, it's unbelievable. So let's just get on with Mid-Journey. As I was saying in the stream that I was trying to make originally, I mean, even now, how do I see? It just says title PC-Gamerz-UK live stream, so I can't even put like Mid-Journey live stream. Can I edit the? It wouldn't let me title the video. It's up for entertainment. At least we're live. Don't matter. We've been going for 2 minutes and 33. So I've just never seen this YouTube Studio live stream kind of image either. I'm just so used to just go live through OBS. I'll have to sort that out at a later date. But yeah, something a little bit different. Let's have a look, see what people have been doing. I am actually currently paying for this as well. I'm not. I loved it that much. I had to make game of telephone. It's just the detail that it does. I mean, I don't know all the. I mean, that this just looks like, I don't know, cinematic lighting with ultra HD render. Well, I'll tell you some of the settings that I do and how we do stuff. So drop some comments on kind of what you want to see. But I will show you how you can edit certain images or any image you want. So if let me just think of the best way of doing this. Let me go to my own thing. What I was trying to do is, in the little short live stream I was trying to do, was edit this PCG logo, because the problem Mid-Journey does have, and if anybody knows a workaround, then it'll drop me a comment below. But obviously with this channel it's PC Gamers. I actually tried PC-Gamerz-UK logo, but all the letters was just all over the place. So I thought, well, I'll make it a little bit easier by going just PCG, as you can see here. And when you click on it, it's got PG something, PCC, so on and so on. And then here, well, for this one I typed in GPC to kind of mix the letters around, and then hopefully it'd make it come out correctly. So in this one, we got a GPG. I mean, I wouldn't mind even if it had these few letters underneath it. That wouldn't bother me as much. It's just the main letters here that I want. So then I thought, well, if I went and made just the letters themselves in an image, and then I made them in Paint 3D and made it as a PNG image, and then if you click on this and you copy image address, when you go to your prompts and you type in / prompt, you can use that address. I'll do it here now. Look, try again. So copy image address, and then we're clicking here and right click, paste. And what you want to do is delete these last few and all the way up until the question mark. Delete the question mark as well. So we're going to delete that and then do a little comma, and then we'll just copy this here. Logo 3D ultra detail 8K neon lights octane render depth of field. That's my prompt for this, and see if it comes, because it didn't get it right there. So hopefully it'll get the PCG correct this time. And I think with me making the text black, it's made the image quite dark. I don't know, can you change your title? I don't think you can change the title whilst you are actually live. Okay, so we're nearly there. So what we got this time? So we're 62%. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you see, BCG. I ain't got a clue what that says there. So we're just going to try some whatever comes into my head. / imagine. What should we go for? Something like, we'll do a neon city. We'll go for like a cyberpunk style. We've got to do HD and then ultra. What do I normally put? Ultra detail. Don't know if I can do like 12K, but I always do 8K. Neon City, Cyberpunk, HD, Ultra Detail, 8K. We'll go for cinematic lighting this time. Cinematic lighting. Smoke. Okay, let's get some light shining through that cinematic lighting. Then we will add depth of field if I've not already put it. Oops, I spelled cinematic. Yeah, of course I have. E. Okay, so let's try that. Neon City, Cyberpunk, HD. I'd like some like UFOs or something to be in the sky, but let's not ask it to do too much, eh? So yeah, as I've said in the kind of previous live stream, what I was doing a test on, the Chat GPT is I'll come on here and I did like an idea for a story. So I asked it for like some children characters' names, and whilst we're in here, you get a beep, like you'd get a message in Discord, so you know when your picture's done, which is nice. And I thought it'd be nice if it could write a children's book, so it kind of did write me a book with the characters' names. So then I used Midjourney to create my characters. So here we go. Look at this. So which one do I like the look of? I mean, I like the look of one. And how these are ordered is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to upscale them here, obviously upscale 1 would be the top left one, upscale 2 would be this one, upscale 3 this, and upscale 4 this one. Well, if you want a variation of 1, because that obviously, I personally think that one, I'm unsure. You can't really see them that good because they are small. So think the one here looks quite nice just because there's like some form of character in it. It looks like there's a, don't know, something here. Can't really make out what that is. I like the smoke in this one though. When I see that though, it's reminding me of Twin Towers, that is, with all smoke, and obviously the buildings looked a little bit like it's on fire or something here, flames coming out. So we're going to upscale, we'll do a variation of number 3. So we need to close that, and then do a variation on 3. See what that comes out with. So yeah, as I was saying, back to the story. I mean, you tell me what you... So let me go to my folders. I don't like, if I'm live streaming, I don't like going to all my... I mean, if you look there, this was like a dog image. And then I've kind of made these with it. So, you know, just to give you an example of actually my thing's done, but just taking a normal image and then putting it into Midjourney and then letting that create an image like this. You can then like sell these images on something like Shutterstock. So that was obviously like a little pug and stuff. Can't remember what the original image of that was. I think it was like a little cat or something, but I don't know why it came up with that. Same again, in this image you can see the depth of field. Really shines in this one. This ball's just like slightly out of focus and the ball behind him. What's his next one? Yeah, this one looks a bit strange because it looks like the owner's fingers, like wrong way around type of thing, or it's actually twisted. But it was obviously him stroking cat, and then I think with this one, it just needed some like pupils. It seems like he's got his eyes shut in this one. So the next one, same again. I think on Shutterstock I've called this one so like Mum Can We Be on TV. I thought it was quite cute, 2 little dogs like. This one was just a cat in a garden, but it came out with this image. When I flick past these ones now to get back to this one, I mean, depth of field just looks absolutely stunning on this one. You can see here with on this like cardigan or blanket, whatever it's on, his feet are completely out of focus. And then his face is like highlighted and in focus. And then last one, I think I called this one something like I'm happy today, or what an happy day. Same again, depth of field shining through in this one. But yeah, they're just some like images there. And if I go back, what did I... Oh, here we go. So yeah, these are the characters it came up with. I mean, the story is I wanted to make a book for children, and how important it is to, you know, eat the vegetables and stuff like that. So I came up with these characters here. So we've got this one here, and as you can see, I've cut this one out, so it looks a little bit crazy on that render there. But I can put this in Paint 3D and spin him around on any background. Can we flick through them? Yeah, so we've got sweet potato, onion looks a bit sad. We've got broccoli. I thought broccoli, you know, quite clever, because broccoli is always renowned for being clever and stuff. We've got peas, Penny, I think her name, or Peppy, the pepper. What's her name? Lily Lettuce, Tommy. You know, and these images are just like for the characters. That's Carrie. So all the names I thought were quite catchy. That's Samit, spinach. Wanted him to be quite strong in the storyline. Oh, there we go. Veggie Squad with all the names on. So yeah, this was kind of the... And then they could go to the farm, learn how to plant and harvest vegetables and stuff. So that all derived from ChatGPT, and then using Midjourney to create the actual characters, which I think is absolutely amazing. And obviously using that in combination with ChatGPT to give you the inspiration, I think it's really good. Now these are starting to look really nice. So I'm going to do an upscale version of... I wish there was somebody in chat so we could actually say, yeah, let's upscale number 4. But this one here, which is 2. Looks a lot clearer in the background. Characters are a little bit more in the forefront, but we've got 2 light characters in this one now. But I don't think the building looks as good, but the smoke looks really nice on that one. So I'm going to go for this one here, maybe. Let's upscale 3. So we're doing upscale on 3. Hopefully my picture's kind of the right size. I've got, this should be in 2K. It's a 1440 monitor with 240 Hz refresh rate. I'm currently running a DDR5 board with 32 gig of RAM, 12900K CPU. So it's pretty high end PC. I built it myself. It's the first time I've built it because I do kind of like video editing, do music production, and then quite a lot of gaming. So I think all them put together and combined kind of enables me to do whatever. And like I say, it's the first computer I've ever built. Just watch YouTube videos on how you build a PC. Bought all the bits separate. I think there is an image on my community page when I built it. So Midjourney is currently rendering this upscale version of number 3. I mean, same again, leave me comments below what you think, like, of AI. Is it going to take over us? I mean, it's, to me, it's kind of obviously already cleverer than us. Put it into computers, so we'll just open this original. But one question I have is, if this AI is so clever and we've got stuff like quantum computers, imagine what they've figured out by asking specific questions to a supercomputer, i.e. a quantum computer. I mean, that in itself does look really good. Because I'm sat back, I can't like lean forward and have a really good look at this image. So this looks like some form of robot of some kind or something in the street. The smoke looks really good around the bottom. I'm glad I added the smoke caption on there. What else we got? So we can make a, see, I'm unsure on these light upscale redo and then this beta upscale redo. So I did it on a Deontay Wilder like boxing image, you know, he's got his mouth open, bomb squad, which I've got somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Where are you, Deontay Wilder? Maybe that's too old. No. Of course it's not. There's some alien pictures. They look quite good, but I think I used the upscale on this, and then it made the actual aliens inside the glass a little bit like, I think they were originally like that look. So if you look, open original, so they do look quite clear in the glass there. But then I think I used the upscale, light upscale redo, and it made it quite blurry inside. Well, I'm into aliens as well, UFO stuff. I've got a another YouTube channel. Wilder's here, somewhere above this. He's here, look. So yeah, I originally used this one. This was the first workout that it came out with. It couldn't really draw his mouth properly. I mean, I think actually picture 1 has probably got the best mouth on it. This looks a bit chewed here, but when I upscaled it using the upscale, saying that, number 1 and 4 don't look too bad here. But I'll show you what it looked like when I upscaled it with like this look, with this new remaster look. Now the amount of detail here on this eye looks absolutely amazing. I don't know if I put depth of field on this image. Maybe I should take that off if I have. But the mouth here just looked not as good detail as this. So imagine like the whole image in this kind of detail. And what did I put in for that? Robot Warrior from the Future HD 8K, covered in blood and scars. from the original picture of Deontay Wilder. So you can do this with anybody. And then when that's what I did. I used the new remaster look, and this is what it came out with. Completely different. So I think I upscaled one of them, which I did. And out of these two, I obviously liked image 1. And then I didn't make a variation, but I've actually had that as one of my desktop pictures. I'll show you my desktop cover, look. This is the one that one of the Midjourneys made, and I have that currently as my desktop, which is like a UFO in a neon London city. Same again, depth of field. The UFO itself, there's a few more which look a little bit more like birds in the sky, whereas this one, I like how it's got the detail in this like front window here. It had probably been better without this car here, because the boot just looks dead along and a little bit like stretched, and that's not the image, that's how I actually drew it. But yeah, let's go back to here. And then it made another variation. No, this one, what did I put in for that? Something like AI taking over Earth or something. So back down to the bottom where it was. But then I've been saving these to my computer, and I don't know if they'll always just be saved in here in like a cloud system or something. So let's try a beta upscale redo. So I imagine before I joined, there was like always this light upscale redo, and then is beta like a beta version? So we're going to try that anyway. Might take a little bit to do this one. So let me just check. So average view duration, yeah, it don't matter. Oh, been 22 minutes. So we'll try and just keep this live stream about 30 minutes long. I need to go downstairs and make a nice cup of coffee, and I'll get back on to Midjourney. I hope there's just a few little bits of tricks that you've learned, like how to add an image from your computer. Like I've not specifically got any for this, but you can literally use any image. So let's say we said this one. I think this is, and then once it actually puts it in, you just press enter, and it processes that image. But we need to see what this has done first. Now this is done. Yeah, look at colour now in that. That looks stunning. Yeah, I like that. Open original. Yeah, the colours just a lot more vibrant in that one. But let's show you how we do this. So once you've actually put your own image in, I mean, it can be an image of yourself. I mean, the one I did of my dad, I mean, I lost my dad when I was 21. You're only 48, bless him. Well, not long after he passed away, when I were about what, 24, 25, I drew a picture of him. Where are they? There we go. So I drew this picture when I was about 24, 25. It took me quite long to draw it. But then, obviously, I used that image to say, like godlike in heaven with angels, look. And it kind of came up with these. You know, some of them don't actually look like my dad, but he did have blue eyes, so this one does look quite similar to how he would look, or this one. Well, they all do. There's resemblance there. I mean, this actually looks like some Greek god or something. That one I think I liked, so, you know. But, you know, this is what you could use it for. If you've lost a family member, you can use the image and create some nice pictures that Midjourney comes up with, you know. I mean, some of these are like some mushrooms and stuff. I think that one looks quite nice. Just with all the probably cinematic lighting on this one I used, and with depth of field. Got to use depth of field, don't you? Because look, you know what I mean? It just makes the subject like, bosh, here I am. that bit in the background don't really matter, but it does. And that's what depth of field adds to all your images. I mean, you can actually do, what's it as well, like long exposure. It even knows like long exposure. So it's not letting me go way back down to beginning to end. Here we go. So okay then, so let's just say this is an image of a family member. When you click on it, we've already pressed enter. It looks a bit small, so it might not do it because it is a small image, but we're going to copy the image address. Even if it's a picture of your family, it don't matter. That's exactly how you do it. And then prompt, right click in there and paste that address in. And it's already taken. Normally there's like a question mark and so many, which if you watch the video at the beginning, you'll see that you just need to delete it down to there. Let's just make sure it works first. So what do we want to do with this? We may as well put in space HD 8K ultra detail with that octane render detail, and then just show good depth of field. I'm not going to go depth of field this time. We're just going to go for some neon lights. Missed the N. Obviously you can, like you did with my dad image, you could put Evan, angels. Let's see what. Oh, so it's picked it up. The actual image has worked, but it might just make the image quite small. Unsure, because they're not normally that small when you click on them. They're normally about this size. So that's the one we've just made in what? It takes about 20 seconds. And then a little bit of rendering and stuff after and upscaling them gives you quite a decent picture. I mean, I could quite comfortably have that set as a desktop image for my wallpaper, like this one, like I've already shown you if you've not seen before. I think you could go on Etsy and put them into posters and all different manner of things. I've checked up, it is legal to sell them as well. There we go. As we're done. There we go, look. So okay, it's not got the face quite right, but you know, you can't, or you can see the face in there. I mean, I do like the close-upness of number 2, but then the face looks a little bit. So I'll maybe we'll just do an upscale on 2. I should have done variation really, but yeah, just to give you an outline of what I like doing on here and how I'm playing in here, just messing about with stuff. And then what I'll do is show you quickly. I'll go to Paint 3D. If I click open, hopefully you won't see, say this one here. See, this is the thing when you're doing a live stream. This were an image of that I used of myself. So then in here, because this is the same size canvas as my desktop, you'll notice when you make an image in, let me just minimize that, when you make an image in here, they're like a square tile, which I think it's something like 2000 by 2000 pixels. I can't remember exactly, so don't quote me on that. And then if we go back to Paint, the way I do it is I'll get a sticker, add sticker, add one, and same again, look, you get to see all my stupid images, but they don't matter. So we're just going to go in here and say this one. So we're going to open that up within it, and then just, it will stretch it a little bit, but so then I'll just set that like that, and if I go to my canvas, it's 2560 by 1440, and then that gives me my desktop size, so it don't look odd on your desktop, like too big or too small. So that's just a quick way if you want to set as your own wallpapers. I mean, I don't know if I can do it on this, but you can actually turn this into a PNG as well within Paint 3D. I think it's just a free thing that comes on Windows. So we'll not save that. It will just to give an idea. Yeah, now that looks a little bit better, like this like detailed outside already. Yeah. I'm going to make a variation of that. Make a variation. We should like set a timer. Because like I say, my computer is quite quick. Which I'll try and leave some timestamps in this video. I know it's down as me just UK. I don't know why the title, I couldn't add it. Because the title should be messing around with Midjourney and ChatGPT. Category could have stayed as still as entertainment, but so which one do we like here? I mean, a click variation to just try and give me a little bit better face image. I think number 4 is probably the best out of them. The lighting looks nice on 3, but so does it on 4. So we're going to upscale 4. Be good to upscale on 4. So that was the one I was going to set in Paint 3D. That's the PNG I did. But if I did could I just add a... No, I'm not going to go into that. So we'll not save that. This should be nearly done now. Oh, you can actually zoom in here as well, which is nice. As I was saying earlier, I think like with AI's capabilities, I think this is what's this called? I know it's AI, but not, is it OpenAI? OpenAI or something like that, whatever it's called. I can't think off the top of my head. You'd think with these supercomputers, quantum computers and stuff, they could ask it, you know, how life started, or how do we get free energy? How do we solve fossil fuels? We've got nuclear fusion, which I think's just recently been done, hasn't it? About 2 weeks ago. So okay, what we're currently at, we're at 32 minutes. So I've just gone over by 2 minutes, but we're just going to do a quick upscale on this one and see what this beta upscale redo comes out as, and then I shall call it a day. So yeah, if you want to see some more, I mean, if you know my YouTube channel, yeah, you'll know that I'll just have these spontaneous. It's just how my brain works. You know, sometimes I want to game, sometimes I want to do some art, sometimes, you know, I want to learn, and so on. So making a YouTube channel about gaming, I'd love to be able to just put gaming on there, but I also do music production. So I started uploading some of my music stuff on there as well, which has made me now make the Neon Focus YouTube channel specifically for music production in FL Studio. Because otherwise, people aren't really going to want to subscribe to my channel based on, well, somebody might love this Midjourney stuff, and I might get 2 or 3 subscribers off of this video. But then, I mean, that looks good. But then, obviously, tomorrow I might be gaming or something, so they're going to say, "Oh, I don't want to watch somebody gaming. I want to see some more Midjourney stuff." I do have a specific YouTube channel for UFOs, which is To The Edge Academy, but same again, I've not uploaded on there for a while. Jeremy Corbell's kind of putting all the videos out there, all the latest stuff. Then you've got Secure Team. There's what's his name? There's a new guy. I kind of like him. Is his name? It's not Lex Friedman, but it's something like Lexo Files. He's really good. I think he used to be in the Air Force and stuff. So actually listening to him as well, he covers quite good stories and gets quite good. He's starting to get quite decent people on his kind of podcast channel as well, which respect to him. I mean, if you're not subscribed to him, if you're into UFOs and stuff like that, I'd advise go over and subscribing to him. So yeah, let's open the original on that one. There we go. Look at that. We'll zoom in on it as well. I mean, I like all this like wiring and circuitry here. So yeah, I know you could like make posters and stuff out of this. Same as I've said, like your desktop and stuff. The amount of creativity and what you can come up with, which I've just tried to show a little bit in this video, and I know there's a lot of videos out there on just Midjourney alone, and they all know other stuff to put in than I don't, you know. But to me, HD 8K, ultra detailed. This Octane render I did read somewhere, and then adding depth of field, and then I did want to do one on. Wonder if you could do time lapse. Maybe not time lapse, but long exposure you definitely can. So if you want like a castle sat in the center of the ocean with the water looking like it's moving, then try long exposure or something like that, or clouds moving long exposure. Or in fact, I've got to try one, so I've not done one of them. / imagine. So we're just going to put long exposure, and then I'm going to put long exposure. I don't want old castle. We're going to go for a futuristic. I should have gone futuristic, but long exposure, future castle, ocean, cinematic lighting. Got to add HD and 8K, and then why do we always spell cinematic wrong? Long exposure, future. Let's do long exposure. I'm going to take that out of there and just put long exposure castle. Long exposure castle, ocean, cinematic lighting, HD, 8K. We're going to go for ultra detail. I've got to add a little bit of smoke into this one as well. Water, just to back up with the ocean, just in case, you know. And then I'm going to try that Octane render again. And also do ray tracing, which is nice because you get the reflections. Let's just try that. And then this will be my last one. See what that comes up with. And yeah, I just find it like kind of hard to focus on one thing and just do one thing. If I just did what I should do really is maybe just stick to, say, music production, only use that Neon Focus channel, and then don't upload games because it's kind of saturated market anyway. But then if I have a spontaneous idea about uploading the latest YouTube video on UFOs, I can't really upload that on a gaming channel or music studio channel. Look at this. Yeah, in fact, I like all of them. Let's open original. Let's try and get them a little bit bigger. Can I? I can't zoom in on them. Once you've upscaled it, you must be able to zoom in. I mean, I like the water here crashing on these rocks, but I don't particularly like this. Whereas this one here, don't like these rocks around this one, and the water looks too calm. But look at the reflections here in the water, and I think that's down to like when you had ray tracing, so you get the nice reflection, which is nice. I think I've got to go for a variation on this one. Let's do a variation on 3. variation on 3, which will give us 3 more variations on that one plus that one, and then we'll upscale one of them. But you can always come back to say 2 and then upscale that one, so it's not a problem. You know, I could, there we go, it's working. 55%, let's go. Now these I mean, this one just I don't know, I'm just amazed by it. Looks like somebody's in the water here, and it's just reflection looks a little bit better on that. With all it, I don't know, just blows my mind that you can actually do this. But we're doing upscale on. If I had somebody in chat, what should we upscale? What should we upscale? I mean, me personally, I like the darkness in this one. This fire out is coming through the window here. And don't particularly, well, I can't say I don't like this. I'm just saying this one looks better than, say, that one. But then the smoke don't look really good on this one. I'm going to go upscale on 3. Although I don't like these bits. That's stopping me. This one feels like it should have more smoke here, like this one has. I've got cinematic lighting as well, so I'm ray tracing. So we're going to upscale 3. Upscale 3. And then maybe try, so what we're on, 41 minutes. I'll try and do this in 4 minutes, and I'll cut it off at 45. And then just make sure that the live stream has worked. If you want to see some more Midjourney stuff, then please drop a comment below. If you liked it, like it. You know, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you haven't enjoyed it, you know, drop a comment, tell me what I can do better, and so on and so on. I mean, like, straight away, like, I've already got like a song in my head now. After seeing these images, kind of got like a song in my head, so it makes me want to just come down here, FL Studio, bang it on. Right, let's start producing some music. You know, these images are inspirational as well. What time are we on? It's 10 o'clock. Which one did we do? Upscale 3, yeah. We don't want to do any more variations. You can do more variations as well on say number 3. So you can keep going and keep going. As you can see, the long exposure is probably more working on the it's not actually really done it, to be fair, because long exposure will give you like moving water, but blurry, a bit like this smoke. Open original. So I don't understand on that last one. I could zoom in on it. I think you have to maybe just give it a second, because I should be able to click on this and then zoom in, but we can't. I did it earlier on that woman's like space helmet, and it worked fine. Or is it because you do beta upscale redo? Maybe it's because you need to do that. Just double check one more time. Yeah, I can't zoom in on that, so I'm going to do it. Beta upscale redo. Oh, it's 44. I'm going to cut this off at 45 minutes. Yeah, it's just if you've got any value out of the video. You know, I'm not here to learn anybody other than just do what I do and how I work things and how I use Midjourney. I've only been using it like a week or something. I've not been in here too much. Even like to go into the other channels and stuff. I'm not a big user of Discord either, so you think I would be being a gamer, but I don't really use it. Here we go. Now I'm wondering if I can click on this and then zoom in. We sure can. It looks a little bit more. I think it just looks amazing to be able to do this. All the smoke and the detail. And just look at this light in here. The new art. That's what it is. So right, I've gone over 48 seconds from what I said after another 15 minutes of what I said. So I'm going to sign off for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for tuning in. And I shall see you guys in the next